my dear Pisces. This is a love and spirituality reading, a prediction for Scorpio season, October 22nd to November 22nd, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. The readings are aimed towards showing you your blind spot and your shadow, so you can grow as a person and thereby be able to attract a better love life and life overall for yourself. And this will be a love and spirituality reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. And if you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the love readings for October that is up. And if you have Cancer or Sagittarius somewhere in your chart, there are bonus readings up revealing what the person most on your mind's true thoughts and feelings about you are. You can also check out the near personal readings and the pick a card readings on the first page of my channel. Click the headline of each playlist to see all the videos that the playlist contains. And I'll start shuffling your cards, and I used the Before Tarot by Pietro Aligo that I think matches kind of well to my new African Halloween theme for this month, okay? So when I open your deck here, I see that it's in the reverse, so I'm putting it straight. And we have the Ten of Wands together with Ace of Cups. So it seems like there's a lot of work to be done still in some kind of situation that involves either romance or your dreams. And it might be that what I'm seeing is that you are dealing with people that have a hard time to be honest. Probably not because they are compulsive liars, but because they want to be diplomatic. They might be scared of conflict. And so it's hard to really communicate well with these people, okay? Because they are not saying things as it is, okay? So I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the Six of Wands with the Ace of Cups. So it seems like you can make some kind of difference here, Pisces, leading the troops to victory. And it's about communication as well, messages. Win-win situations. I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world, and here we see a lovers meeting and a beautiful love that is blossoming. So even if there's hiccups in this relationship, love is still present from both sides. Okay, so I call the six elements, sorry if I'm repeating myself, and we see that there's also a lot of hope here. So if you have lost hope, it's time to regain it, Pisces, because things are looking up, okay? So, six elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit. We also have Queen of Cups and Death here with the Four of Wands. So I'm thinking what has made the change is your self-love and focusing more on honor and value, and to actually know that love should be put first. It doesn't mean that a codependent love, but that you also can require from others that they should put your love first or honor that love. So if people are taking you for granted or not being very skilled with these kind of things, it might be that you need to show them the way. Okay. So I want my dear Pisces to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to find yourself in on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay, so we had the World card, among others, Empress also flipping out there. You have done a great work on yourself, but now it's time to also do this work together with others. Okay, so I'm just going to tune in for a few seconds here to you and your situation in Scorpio season, Pisces. So this is the new bottom of the deck, so Temperance again, this alchemic wedding. So it's time to go on a spiritual journey together with other people, to rub off on them and they rub off on you. Eight of Wands, so it's something that's going to come in rather quickly. Okay, so this is the past here. And this is the now. And this is the future. Okay, so we start with the issue at hand, so the now, the central point. And we have the Tower, so it might be that you or someone else in your surrounding has made a big, have had a big epiphany, or old things are falling away, so what's new is being apparent. Okay, so it can be as losses, for example, that you lose one relationship because a new is going to come in, or you lose one job because another opportunity is going to show itself. And we also have the current happenings in the world, where big shifts are happening, both positive and negative, but they're going to lead to kind of a purge and a new beginning. And here we have the Foundation, and it's 4 of Cups. So this is connected to the Emperor's emotions, so how we are in a masculine world showing our emotions, and it's much a culture thing. So today masculinity is not showing much emotions. Instead we cover up our emotions with like a stone face, or maybe it's only come out when we drink, or when there's a heated argument, but in other case we pretend we don't have any emotions. So this might be also the issue that I saw with the 7 of Swords, that someone is not being honest truly with their emotions. And if that's true, I think they are changing. Okay, so there's a song for you. I hear the melody. I will try to it's someone that has been called in the past. I'm hearing a little bit, or I'm seeing pictures, and now that's changing, so I'm going to see if that's changing. So I'm writing it down so I will remember my insights here. Okay, and it's a journey for this person. They don't know what's going on really, and it's something new breaking through, and it's making them a little bit maybe scared. Okay, and this is the mission here. And we have the 5 of Swords, so it's still battles to be done here, and it's connected to the Alchemist card. The Alchemist card, it's so nice. It talks about people's emotions being blended together, and the alchemic wedding, lesser metal turned into gold, and so on. But in reality, it usually looks like this. We need to have conflict. We need to speak about things. We need to take up the topics that's bothering us. If you have a problem with, let's say, a carpenter, they haven't done the work in the way you wanted them to, you need to call them up and talk about it. So not being so scared of conflict. It doesn't mean that we need to raise our voice or be hostile. We just need to see if we can get our voice heard. And many people are reacting like this when someone is trying to make their voice heard, because they want to keep them in silence. They don't want them to oppose, or they may be used to being very strong with their character and their words. So people that are scared of conflict stay in their small patios, fenced in like this, and you know, they can go on like big gorilla or giant and just do whatever they want, because everyone is so scared that they will get angry. So this is what you need to start to learn to deal with, to not care so much if people get really angry, and be more rock solid, and still in a calm way try to communicate your point of view. So this is how it is to be in relationships 5. It's a battle between seemingly good and evil, and black and white, and male and female, and all these kind of things. But it's really just, we are coming into contrast to be able to see ourselves fully in this conflict. And this is divine interference, so emotions that they send, or possibilities. And it's a 3 of Wands, so it's this with messages again, communication. So for many signs, it seems like people are going to start to reach out to other people back and forth, and try to maybe solve old issues. that's need to be solved. And this is a great card because it shows a person that's grown up, rock solid. They're standing on a cliff here. They're ready for a new adventure, but they have a certain expectation on this adventure. So they're not going to take whatever. They're not going to compromise themselves. This is like a car battery or an energy ball. It's how we are. It's our soul really that's have this kind of life energy, and it's able to spread this energy into the world with the action that you make or the words that you say. It's almost like magic a little bit. And sometimes we can be really scared of our own magic. We don't want to speak up because we don't want to have a bad outcome. So we don't want to change things unnecessarily or change someone's opinion. Maybe that wasn't the true opinion that they had, and we don't want to go in and change that. But you are allowed to live in this world. You are allowed to make an impact, and you are allowed to make a try to have things your way. The other person needs to, try to have the things their way. It doesn't mean that you need to be undiplomatic and non-empathic. It just means that you speak for the thing that you want to see happen, and the other person speak for the thing that they want to see happen, and then you can make a compromise that's equal and harmonic. Okay, that's everyone's will is taken into consideration at least. And this is how it all feels for you, and it's this 10 of Wands. So I'm feeling here that there's a lot of things that you would wish to leave unsaid. You just want to be a good trooper, do a good job, and not have any hassles in the aftermath. And this is also almost like this, having someone helping you with your home, or you helping someone with their home in an exchange of money. That's a very typical situation for when things can go wrong. It should be an equal give and take, and sometimes not. Someone wants to take more, or someone doesn't want to give enough, and it can. And we can also have control issues where we want things to be perfect, or we can also have an idea of how we want things to look, but when someone does a mistake, we can't tell them that, because we rather make the whole communication inside of ourselves instead of taking it out to the battleground and talking it out with the other person. So this can sometimes be holding in a lot of things for the sake of not having conflict in maybe a situation that's valuable to you in one way or the other. You want the person to come back or finish their job, or you want to keep your job. So or a relationship, because this is easily transferred to a relationship. It's the same thing that's happening there. We think a lot of things maybe inside of ourselves, and it's the divine is kind of saying, hey, you need to speak up about this. Again and again, you're getting the same, what they said yesterday, it's not right, it's not right, it's not right. But you're not telling them, you're just telling them the more nice things you want the other person to hear, because you want to be a good trooper. Okay, and this is the combination between the past and the future here, and we have the 7 of Wands. So please let me avoid this fight. Please let me not have to stand up and fight for whatever issue it is at hand. I don't want to be nervous. I don't want to be anxious. I don't want to be in a conflict. So it's almost like a soldier saying, please God, let there not be a fight. And it's normal. We don't want to have conflicts, but conflicts is also how we grow, and it's also how we really get close to another person and really get to know them. And the things that have been suffocated under the surface can come out, be discussed, be solved, and we move on as more loving people, because we know the other person's what they like, what they don't like. We can take better consideration. We can understand them better, so we know why they're acting in the way they do. So everything makes a little bit more sense. With the 7 of Swords, usually things doesn't make sense. A person says one thing and do another thing, and you feel this is a liar, this is someone I can't trust. But it might just be a person that's trying to be diplomatic or avoid a fight with you, as you seemingly avoid fight with other people. So this is the work that needs to be done. And we have the Two of Cups, so having the fight so that we can come out more loving, okay? Because now we know what the other person is really thinking. Yes, you can say words that you can never take back. So it's very crucial to be grounded when having these discussions. Knowing where you ends and another person begins, and what you can compromise with and what you can't. And if the other person gets really, really agitated, you just stay in this kind of mood. So no, that's something that you are telling me I'm doing. I'm not. That's not my aim. That's not what I want to say. This is what I want to say. So did you hear me what I wanted to say? And the other person say, no, you don't want that. You want this. And you say, okay. So you let them do this. And then you say the same thing again and again and again. Some people won't get it because they're projecting their own fears onto you. But if you stay very rock solid and calm and not bend your will accordingly to the most angry person in the room, you gain this maturity, and you don't have to be so anxious in the situation because you are backing yourself up. So this is a good thing. Okay. And this is past influence from the outside. And we have the Emperor. So we can see here it's 4, Emperor, and the 3 of Wands. It's connected to the Empress, or the feminine, so masculine, feminine. And it speaks about a new way where we are not silent against the person that seems to have the most authority, because we are scared of them and they can make us slaves or kill us. Hopefully in many countries now we live in a little bit more open society where we can, or we will have to, put in the work to make this kind of revolution. So everyone's voice matters. And in this combination, it comes in this new energy where we are not having one person on top kind of crapping down on everyone else, but it's more this construction of many individuals working together, like in a circle. So and inside the circle people can work together, and we have an individualistic view on the world, what our soul, what kind of impact it wants to have. And we also try to cooperate with other people, but without denying our true voice and who we really are. And this is the outcome with these other people. So they haven't really got it or come to that point just yet. It seems like probably you have come to that point if you are not the Emperor in this equation, and this is the outside energy. You have come to that point, and you have learned this inside of yourself, and everything else has been teared down besides your rock solid foundation. What you want, what you don't want. You listen to your emotion, you feel I like it, I don't like it, and you back yourself up. So when that is done, now you're taking this out to other people, and there's going to be a little bit like a showdown now and then. Petty hassles, and can be competition and people trying to sit on top of you, or power games, things like this. And here you're going to try your new mastered skills of being rock solid and cool and mature and see if you can handle that without getting, emotional and feel like a victim, and instead, really backing yourself up. So I will take a Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle card here for you. So also that deck was in the reversed, and we have 41. So this is the whole reason to why you want to kind of compromise yourself or silence yourself. My dear one, I know you have been searching your whole life for a sense of belonging, a feeling of home and acceptance. Come and enter the house of night, for when you choose this symbol, you have joined us in this community of beauty, friendship, and secrets only shared and known among my chosen ones. You are chosen to belong. This symbol also tells you that you are in the right place now. You are at home. Be at home inside yourself. Learn to be comfortable in your own skin. When you choose this symbol, I know that I, Nyx, goddess of night, have chosen you. So you have learned a certain kind of thing that rather, sacrifice the situation than yourself, and comfortable in your own skin. Wherever you go, there you are. So you have worked with yourself, try to take away the things that's not you, and keep the things that's truly you, aligning with yourself, aligning with your soul. Many people are, here are their persona and here are their soul. They are not aligned. Because they have one feeling, but they're keeping it silent and pretending to be someone else out in the world. And this union seemed to have started to happen within you, so that you and the soul are the same. And this is kind of your job then, with this 3 of Wands and the 3 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 5 of Swords, and we have the Warrior. My beloved child, when the warrior appears to you, it's such a fortunate sign that no matter what is happening to you in your life, you are truly protected, usually by yourself, because you're standing on your own side. Whatever you are experiencing right now, all will be well. If your question is regarding love, this card represents someone who is deeply committed, protective, and kind to you. Friendship and love are sacred, and these qualities are important for a relationship to grow. If this person doesn't have these qualities, then move on, for I will send you someone with a true warrior spirit instead. Remember, life is about learning and discerning who is true and who is not. There is another message here to consider. Do you embody these qualities in yourself? Now is a good time to think about how committed you are to your path and to yourself, so that you can stand tall and kind of be your soul's prophet on earth. So also message for you, or advice here for you, forgiveness. So we can have a lot of conflict if it's also we have an easier time to forgive. And if we don't let people step all over our boundaries, it's usually easier to forgive, because no harm has really been done when you said no, okay? So holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotion. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. So it might be that you need to kind of forgive someone's past mistakes, so you can go on this working again and dealing with the new things that will have to be forgiven in the future. Okay, so my dear ones, thank you for watching, and I hope this was helpful. And if you like my content and want to see more videos like this on how to heal yourself and make yourself ready for that true romantic partner of yours, or if you just want to work on spiritual growth, remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification to get a heads up when a new video is ready and waiting for you. The next round of astrological videos will be my love readings that I will do in late October for the month of November for all the signs. And also keep on the lookout for the near personal readings and the bonus readings that will be spread throughout the season. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I'm grateful for my wonderful, loving and supporting viewers. And until next time, take really good care and stay blessed. Bye-bye.